Looking at his disciples, he said, "Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are you who hunger now, for you will be satisfied. Blessed are you who weep now, for you will laugh. Blessed are you when men hate you, when they exclude you and insult you and reject your name as evil because of the Son of Man. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, because great is your reward in heaven, for that is how their fathers treated the prophets. But woe to you who are rich, for you have already received your comfort. Woe to you who are well fed now, for you will go hungry. Woe to you who laugh now, for you will mourn and weep. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, for that is how their fathers treated the false prophets. But I tell you who hear me, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who mistreat you. If someone strikes you on one cheek, turn to him the other also. If someone takes your cloak, do not stop him from taking your tunic. Give to everyone who asks you, and if anyone takes what belongs to you, do not demand it back. Do to others as you would have them do to you. If you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love them. If you do good to those who are good to you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners do that. And if you lend to those from whom you expect repayment, what credit is that to you? Even sinners lend to sinners, expecting to be repaid in full. But love your enemies. Do good to them, and lend to them without expecting to get anything back. Then your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High, because he is kind to the ungrateful and wicked. Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful.
There are people every day who experience that. That is their life experience. They feel like they're a prisoner. Sometimes within their own homes, sometimes just within their own bodies. They feel like there's no hope, that they're constantly looking out of a window, out at the light. That they're constantly trying to escape but can't seem to break free. Is that you? Perhaps. I'm sure we've all been there at some point in time. I'm sure we've all felt trapped, all felt confused. I'm sure we've all felt upset. I'm sure we've all felt as if we were a prisoner at some time or another. But there are people who literally feel like this every day. They could be people you go to school with. Lately, we've been talking about how Jesus has called you. How Jesus has called us all to be his disciples. What does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? If Jesus called you to be a disciple, what are you to do with that? Does that mean you merely read the Bible and go to church once a week? You do your time, and then the rest of the time is yours? Or is being a disciple a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 365-day-a-year job? And job is even the wrong word, because that kind of job kind of makes it seem like you have to do it. It's a debt you have to pay. With Christ, it's not a debt you have to pay. Christ already paid the debt. He died on the cross. But he said, if any of you wishes to be my follower, if any of you wishes to follow me and be my disciple, you must pick up your cross and follow me. Are you willing to do Are you willing to follow the call that Christ has put on your life? I can't answer what that call is. I can't answer whether you're called to be a pastor, whether you're called to be a missionary, whether you're called to be in the business world somewhere. We're all called, and we're all called to different places. But one thing, if there's one thing that I know you're called to do, it's to be the light in the darkness. It's to be the light that shines in through the prison that someone feels trapped in. You'd be surprised who's in that prison. For instance, some of you have told me that it's hard to be nice to people who have treated you bad in life. That you're not liked in school, and that people make fun of you, and if you say hi to them or show them kindness, they just laugh at you and make fun of you. Perhaps even beat you up. Did you ever stop to think that perhaps the person who's being mean to you is one of those people who feels trapped? It's so easy to see what they're doing to us. It's so easy to see that they're hurting us, that it blinds us to see how hurt they might be. Let me give you an example. We all have what is called defense mechanisms. When someone makes fun of you, you might laugh. Even though you don't find it funny, you laugh because that's your way of handling it. Other people, they scream. People cut themselves. Other people punch and hit and yell. Other people go into a room by themselves and cry. We all have different ways of handling bad situations. Perhaps some of the people who are mean to you are those types of people that are being mean so that no one else can hurt them. That's a defense mechanism. There are people who refuse to be hurt anymore, and so they make themselves look mean and tough, and they treat everybody else bad so that they can feel good, so that they can feel safe, so that they can feel like no one will hurt them anymore. Now, that's not going to change the feeling of having them make fun of them. That's not going to change the hurt that they cause to you. But if you understand that no matter how mean someone is, there's a reason why they're being mean. If you understand that a person who's mean is a person who needs love and help, who needs kindness, then that is the very person you're going to be kind to day in, day out, because you know that whatever it is that's causing them to be mean, they're a victim of it. So, whether it's someone who's mean, whether it's your parents, whether it's just some kid that gets picked on all the time at school, whether it's the elderly at a nursing home, the one thing I know you're called to do is to be a light in the darkness, to be the light that reaches down into the prison cell and frees the person inside. Can you do that? Can you be that light? Are you willing to pick up your cross and follow Jesus, shining a light in the darkness everywhere you go? Jesus has called you to it. Will you follow?